This is on Abbas Hussain from behind the gloves. I'm here with Dominic Ingle. Do you expect him to come out of the blocks that quick?
You know, I said to him before the fight, listen, I know it's Sheffield, you want to make a statement, don't come out of the blocks too quick, you know, get your timing right first, because if you start trying to power shot this kid, your timing's going to be off. And you know, there were times when he did look a bit crude, Kelly. He was whipping the hooks and the uppercuts, and he's in thin air. The kid was ducking under and grabbing around his waist. And I just said to him, just rely on the straight shots. Get your straight shots working first. And when you catch him with the straight shots, the hooks and the uppercuts will come. And there were times when, you know, Kelly got him down, he got back up again, and he just went in a little bit too quick. A bit over eager, but eventually he composed himself, sort of putting the shots together. And you know, not many people get off the floor once with Kell Brook, let alone 3 or 4 times. So you've got to give Jojo Dan credit. He came 100% prepared. And you know, I said to Kell, now you're world champion, never underestimate anybody, because that's the kid's glory moment, his crowning moment. He's going to come 100%. He's come to win that belt. Excuse me. And you can see the level of fitness to be able to climb off the floor and fight back. You know, eventually he just took too much stick, and he was getting a bit too brutal in there. You know, he did the right thing. I'd have pulled him out probably around earlier. But you know, Kell was accurate, he was strong, bearing in mind what's happened, you know, 6 months ago.
I was just going to say, you know, 6 months ago, obviously there's a wound to the leg. It was horrific. He's come out strong. What sort of mental state was he in just before he was going to walk out?
Well, you know, he's obviously got a lot of things on his mind, and then we heard the news that Abbas, who's a close friend of his, you know, getting knocked out in 3 rounds, and automatically, you know, a look flashed across Kell's face. It's not going right tonight. But you know, he's a professional. He's been in his position before. He's done the preparation right. He knows he's done everything right, and that brings a certain amount of confidence to you. You know, you've done the weight, you've done the training, you've done the sparring. You know, you've left no stone unturned. Realistically, you know, once the first punch is thrown, you're relaxing, you're into it, and that's what happened with Kell. You know, he went into fight mode, got his mind on it, and he did the business.
Would you say is big time boxing back in Sheffield now?
I mean, boxing's always been big in Sheffield. You know, Sheffield is a fighting city, and we've had champions: Clinton Woods, Paul Jones, Nazim Hamid, you know, Johnny Nelson Jr. with Kell Brook. We've had 6 world champions. You know, I don't think there's one place, you know, had that many champions. And you know, we're into the reign of King Kell Brook now, aren't we? So hopefully it's going to go on for a few years. It's going to be exciting times. We're going to have some fantastic fights, and you know, boxing's going to be like, you know, go up another level.
I know it's early days, but what sort of names do you want Kell Brook, yourself as a trainer, want Kell Brook to fight?
You know what? It's an hard enough job training Kell Brook, you know, and it's an hard enough job finding the fights. And like, you know, when Eddie got on board, I said to him, you look after the fights. It doesn't matter with this kid now. You know, Eddie said after he had the accident, you know, if I can make Amir Khan straight away, would you take that fight? Kell went, yeah. Because you don't need a warm-up, and Kell goes, I've been warming up all my life. I'm 30 odd fights. What do I need a warm-up? I've just won the world title fight. Why do I need a warm-up? Well, your leg. I don't need a warm-up. I just need to fight somebody. And that's, you know, proof tonight. He's been out for that length of time, 7 months, and he's come in. And you know, if nobody heard the story about Kell Brook and his injury, you would never have known. You would never have known. You could see nothing. And I think sometimes when you're having interviews and telling people it's not affected him, thinking, oh, you're just keeping it all under wraps. We'll see in the fight. But nothing. You know, his balance, his timing, his punch powers, you know, and that's where it all comes from, his legs with Kell Brook. Nothing was affected.
And finally, how are you guys celebrating tonight?
We're going to a local curry house that we always go to called the Indus, on Attercliff Common Road. It's one of the best places, and we always go there after a fight. They look after us, it's a good feed, and that's how we celebrate. Well,
Dominic, have a good night. Give Kell all congratulations, and thank you very much for talking behind the gloves.